And life is about not having a smooth road every single day. It's about the hurdles we have to overcome to find who we really are in life. And God knows I've had lots of them. I've been knocked down more times than enough in life, but I've always managed to get up and brush myself off and keep going.
And you know what it is, no matter how many times people put you down and write you off in life, never pay attention to it, because it doesn't mean anything. Because I proved, as just a normal looking man, average Joe, that anything is possible, no matter where you are in your life, how dark of a place you're in.
No matter how many times you do get knocked down, it's about getting back up and staying on focus.
People could say whatever they want to about me, and it doesn't really mean much. I'm not really too bothered. It doesn't change the way I'm going to fight or anything like that. Suppose it's all down to your mental makeup, what type of mentality you have towards your job.
I think everybody who's like a real natural talented, great at what they do, they all have demons.
And the one thing that I've always prided myself on is never getting involved in anybody else's business.
Life's too short for regrets, and everything I've ever done in my life has been for a reason. And that reason has led me to this point now, and I'm very happy with who I am and where I am. I train hard, I dedicate, I eat well, I do the best I can, and if I go in there and get beat, then it's on me. And I don't want to come out and say, oh, well, if I would have trained a bit harder. For 30 years I've been watching boxing. I have never seen anybody get knocked out cold and get back up like I have.
No.
The ability, recovery powers that I have are a gift from God.
I can come back from anything. If I can come back from mental health problems and depression and anxiety and suicide, then I can come back from anything, especially a boxing contest. If I can open my eyes, then I will get up. I'll continue to fight on. And it's just what I'm born and bred to do.
I'm one in 7 billion. And there'll never be another one like me. We waited 250 years for someone like me to come along, and you'll wait another 1,000 for him to come again.
If you enjoy something and you're good at it, you'll get paid for it. So I enjoy boxing, I was good at it, and I've been paid for it, but it's not the be-all and end-all of anything. I could end up in the council flat at any time, don't worry about that. And I'm a f***ing Spartan. I don't care about money. I don't care about fame. I don't care about glory, belts, undisputed, being remembered. I care about knocking out. I'm a Spartan, I live to fight. I don't care about any other thing in boxing. I don't care. I don't care what I've got. It's never been about money to me. I know a lot of people with money, big money, but none of them are happy, not one of them. It's not even been about belts for me. It's not been about legacies. It's not been about anything apart from punching a face right in on the night. That's all it's ever been about. And we're all bare bums in the shower at the end of the day. But one thing, right, you can have all the money in the world, but what can you really take with you? Nothing.
Memories.
Everything on this world will stay here. But you know what? They'll be talking about me in 1,000 years. The Gypsy King from England. We've all got a few quid. What does it really matter? What's the difference in a rich man and a poor man? Tell me that. I've done more promotion, more interviews than anybody. I go above and beyond to promote these shows that I fight on.
I've no really interest in all that glitz and glam. I never have been, never will be. I'm not interested in fame or being a celebrity. Do you know what I want to do? I want to be left alone. I've learned to manage and maintain my mental health struggle these days. I know what I've got to do. I know I've got to stay active. I know I've got to keep training, eat clean, and just give myself short-term goals. Controlling mental health is quite simple. Keep active, keep yourself busy, short-term goals. Key for me, very, very vital. I'm always active, I'm always fit. So I'm not one of these fighters anymore that will go off and take tons of time out and not keep active. I'm always in the gym every day. I want to get in that little world and get a good sweat on, get a good workout in, and then that great feeling that we have, the endorphins it releases when we're finished, and then get a shower, you feel $1 million. So it's to have a little vision, have a massive vision being such a small child, and to go on and achieve that vision. I'm one of the rare few people who actually live their childhood dream as an adult and get paid to do it. So doing a good old job, really. I already seen it, and I've got this like inner ability to dream, and it becomes reality for some reason. I don't know why, but sometimes I dream about things and it actually happens, and I prepare for them. The first way of recovering and getting over something is accepting what's gone on. I think there's a lot of support going on worldwide now for mental health, smashing the stigma of it all, and in day-to-day jobs, and not just sports. It's gaining a lot of momentum in everyday life. People are coming out now and speaking about it a lot more in the last few years than it's ever done ever. I learned that I could stay in shape and
and it was good for my mental health, and it was good for my physical. Good for me as an athlete to stay in shape all year round. And just what I should have done from the beginning, really. But we all learn and make mistakes, and experience is an invaluable thing.
This is where I want to spread the word on mental health, so when other people are in this position in the future, they know where to go and they know what to do, because there's a blueprint.
My dad, my brothers, family members, cousins, relatives, they were all pretty uneducated on mental health. And I believe that a lot of them suffer with it.
Yeah.
Like my dad, he's definitely a mental health sufferer. And even he's coming to grips with it now, and he'll admit it. Where before he was like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. You know, if you're an alcoholic or you're a drug addict or something like that, the only way you can actually move on from that is acceptance. You can't be in denial about it. So I think there's a lot more help today than there's ever been. It's more acceptable today, and more people are more educated on the matter than they've ever been in history before. You won't believe the amount of messages and letters have been wrote, and people stopping me in the street.
And I thought, if I'm ever going to get well again, I must get down in weight and start to become mentally stable again.
Now I do things correctly. I'm eating right, and I don't let my weight go above a certain weight, and I'm training and physically, mentally, emotionally practicing stuff on a daily basis. But the Gypsy King is untouchable. And when I'm in a boxing ring, or when I am that person, I've never had any trouble. The Gypsy King's never experienced mental health issues.
One that's not been drinking, abusing my body, one that's not been totally down every day from depression. There's only one dominant heavyweight champion. He goes by the name of the Gypsy King. Undefeated, indestructible, unbeatable. Never will lose a fight in the history of this sport, ever. Will retire with the crown. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. This is what stories are made of. This will be a movie. Mark these words, the Tyson Fury story, aka the Gypsy King. That will be a blockbuster Hollywood movie one day. I cannot be beat by a fighter. Normal fighting man cannot beat the Gypsy King. The only person who can ever beat the Gypsy King is me, Tyson Fury. And I would be that his downfall. But the Gypsy King is indestructible. Never ever had problems, never had mental health struggles, never had anything. Tyson Fury is a flawed character. And the only man who can beat the Gypsy King is Tyson Fury.
I have two characters.
Yeah.
So Tyson Fury as a man is a very flawed character. We're only human after all. We all make mistakes. We're all tempted. Try to be better today than I was yesterday.